Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. He understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the Auburn Tigers headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The option, the keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Zings it complete to the right. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those.
Might have a chance. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to McKinn, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Running inside. It's Overton. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. To the air. It's Van Buren. Unloads it left. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the score will stay right there it is after that miss.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start. Walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Quarterback keeper. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Pressure coming. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
He'll take it on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He unleashes a long one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And that's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
And they'll knock him down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out in the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Fires to the wideout. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Hokies will call on their punt team.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Keeps it himself and gets the first. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Right on the money. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Slithers into space. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wideout. Finds his man. It's Craver. Finds a crease at the 20. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Going to the run. It's Overton. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Touchdown, Hokies. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And they pick up the extra point, kicker. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Under fire. Finds his big tight end. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go right back downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. There he goes. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Upstairs to make the catch. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Bowling Green Falcons. And it's the Buckeyes trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Now the pitch. Finding some room. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Finds his big tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, after allowing a touchdown in the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that third down here on the third play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Fights off a defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking downfield to throw. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Oh, they're after him. Smashes ahead. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Larson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it. It's Overton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes a catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And as we start the 4th quarter, they'll try to knock 3 through the uprights. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a man in the middle. He's loose. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tigers. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to take off. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. That's reeled in, it's Overton. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hairston. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it on the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that separated right.
He's got an open man. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Now on the move. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Now the Tigers will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give as they work on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Got the quick pass. Inside the 15. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Hokies just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. Run in the red zone, it's Overton. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Hokies! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is up and good, and now the lead is 8. That means it'll take a touchdown and a deuce to tie it up. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. He's got the back in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Off play action. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Love the play call in a 2-minute situation here in the 4th quarter. Outbreaking route so you can make the catch, hopefully get out of bounds and save yourself clock.
So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen.